Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello students, how are you all? So dear class 11th students, today I am here with the lecture number 17th of the class 11th biology. As you know very well, in the last video, in the last lecture number 16th, we have completed the chapter number 2, biological classification. In that chapter we have studied about the classification of organisms, that how the organisms are classified into the different groups. Now today we are going to start the next chapter, that is the plant kingdom, and this kingdom we have to study in detail form. Means the organism which belongs to this kingdom we have to study in detail form, their characteristics, their symptoms, and each and everything, their reproduction methods, each and everything we have to study. Now dear students, I hope you are regularly making your notes. If you are feeling any kinds of the problem, then you concern with me, with your class teacher, and regularly be updated yourself with the videos which are given on the YouTube channel, that is the Golden Flower Palia, and share this channel with your friends also, so they can aware also. So today students, we will start about the plant kingdom. Today we will discuss about the general description, general things related with this chapter. You know very well, kingdom Plantae, the general characteristics we have discussed in the last video. In kingdom Plantae, eukaryotic and multicellular green plants are kept, right? Eukaryotic and multicellular green plants are kept in this group Kingdom Plantae. In Kingdom Plantae, the general things which are discussed we have earlier, that is the multicellular and eukaryotic organism, and which are having the green pigment, they are placed into the Kingdom Plantae. If you will recall your memory, in the cases of the classification, which classification? Artificial classification. If you will recall your memory, in the artificial classification, based on habitat, vegetative characters, if you will recall your memory, then you will understand that the earlier classification which we have studied in their two kingdom classification, or you can say the artificial kingdom of classification. Then in artificial kingdom of classification, the organisms are categorized on the basis of their vegetative characters, or habitat, means they are aquatic, terrestrial. On the basis of that, classification is given. But because of this classification was not up to the mark, after that the natural classification is given. Natural classification is given, which was based on advanced characters, like anatomy, physiology, cytotaxonomy, phylogeny, embryology, morphology, etc. Means the classification which is called the natural classification. The natural classification is given on the basis of these characteristics. On the basis of these characteristics, the organisms are classified into the natural classification. Means which kind of the plants are we have to keep into the plant kingdom. As you know very well, in kingdom Monera, in kingdom Protista, some organisms also having the cell wall, but they are not included in the kingdom Plantae. We have given a separate place to that is the kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista. So just like that, on the basis of the natural classification, the based on the advanced characteristics like anatomy, physiology, cytotaxonomy, phylogeny, embryology and morphology. So on the basis of these characteristics, the plant classification is given. The categorization of the plants is given. Now if you can add one more thing, that is the phylogeny. Phylogeny means classification is based on evolutionary relationship. Okay. Phylogeny means classification is based on evolutionary relationship. Evolutionary relationship tells us about that which plant is developed from which kind of the plant. Evolutionary relationship, or earlier already we have discussed in detailed form. Phylogeneity means in this characteristic we have to understand that the origin of the plants, that which kinds of the plants are developed from which plants. So this is the classification which is called the phylogenetic classification. Most accepted classification is given by Bentham and Hooker. Given by Bentham and Hooker, and this classification is called natural classification. Means the natural classification is given by the Bentham and Hooker, and this is the classification which is very important for the classification of the plants. Means for the plant kingdom classification, the Bentham and Hooker classification is mostly accepted, and this is called the natural classification. And in this classification, based on numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy, cytochemistry. These are the points on which the classification of plants is given, that is the Bentham and Hooker. In this classification, the plants are categorized on the basis of the cytochemistry, cytotaxonomy, numerical taxonomy. Cytochemistry means the composition of the cells, means the different cells are made up of the different kinds of the substances. So on the basis of that criteria is also included for the classification of the plants, and this is the method to classify the plants into different groups: numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy and the cytochemistry. So these are the general things according to the how the plants are categorized. I will tell you about the plant kingdom. If you will recall your memory, in the chapter number 1 we have studied the biological hierarchy. Hierarchy means the kingdom are divided into phylum. Phylum in animals, plants division. They are called division. Kingdoms are categorized into divisions. Divisions are categorized into class. Class are categorized into order. Orders are categorized into family, genus, species. So means we have to study that things. We have to study the kingdom Plantae in detail form. We have to study the kingdom Plantae in detail form. So let's begin. I will tell you the general things related with this chapter. Kingdom Plantae is mainly divided into two parts. Kingdom Plantae is divided into mainly two parts. First one is phanerogamy, cryptogamy. Okay, kingdom Plantae is mainly divided into the two parts, means two sub kingdom. You can say these are the two sub kingdom. You can say these are the two sub kingdom. Kingdom Plantae, sub kingdom. Otherwise there is no need, you have to categorize directly. Kingdom Plantae is divided into the two parts, that is the phanerogamy and cryptogamy. Phanerogamy means in which the plants in which seeds are formed. In which the seed forms, they are called the phanerogamy. In which seeds are not formed, they are called the cryptogamy. Means the mainly plants are categorized on the basis of their seeds presence and absence. So plants are categorized into the two groups, phanerogamy and cryptogamy. Now you know very well, kingdom Plantae is divided into divisions. Kingdom Plantae is divided into divisions. So the first division, I will write opposite. I will write the opposite chart, because I will tell you algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnospermy, algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnospermy, angiospermy. These are the main 5 divisions of the plant kingdom. Means the kingdom Plantae, plant kingdom is divided into the mainly 5 divisions. 5 divisions. In animal kingdom, the phylums kingdom is divided into phylums, but in plant kingdom, the kingdom is divided into divisions. So these are the 5 divisions: algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Sometimes the algae is also called thallophyta. The group thallophyta. Okay. So now what we have to study? We have to study about the different kinds of the plants which are kept into these divisions. And these divisions will divide into the orders, family, genus, species, different kinds of the examples. That is another thing. Algae are the first multicellular green plants developed on the earth. Okay, first multicellular green plants. First multicellular green plants. You know very well, the unicellular green plants like unicellular algae, Chlamydomonas, are developed from the kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista we have included into the kingdom Protista, that is called the kingdom Protista. Now after that, in Bryophyta, they are also called thallophytes. Okay. What is mean by the thallophyta? Thallophyta means the organism which belongs to the group algae, they have thallus body. They have thallus body. Thallus body means the plants in which the body of organism, means the plant body is not differentiated into plants, roots and stems and leaves. Means you can't identify that which one is the plant, which one is the root and which one is the leaf. So that type of the plants are called the thallus plants, and the group of that plants are called Thallophyta. Mostly algae are aquatic, means that these plants which develops, these are the aquatic organism. The plants, multicellular green plants, develops into the water. Then the evolution started, the most development is started. Then from the algae, the more developed plants are developed. They are called the bryophyta. These are the bryophytes which are called amphibians of plant kingdom, which are called amphibians of plant kingdom. These are called the amphibians of plant kingdom. Amphibians of plant kingdom means the few plants of this group Bryophyta develops on the land, but they are very near to the water places, means the moist places, but they have started their life on the land. So the plants belongs to the algae develops into the water, the plants belongs to the Bryophyta develops into the land. So these are called amphibians of plant kingdom because they can live in water and they can live in the land also. But the plants of the Bryophyta, mostly examples of plants of Bryophyta, are also called the thallus because their body is not differentiated into stem, leaves and roots. Pteridophyta are the bushy plants. Bushy plants are shrubs which attains the height 2 to 3 meter. Which attains the height 2 to 3 meter. These are the first wood plants. First woody plants. First woody plants on earth. Pteridophyta are the first woody plants on earth and they attain the heights 2 to 3 meter, near about 2 to 3 meter. Gymnosperms are the plants in which the seeds are primitive. Primitive seeds. And angiospermy plants are called flowering plants. Angiospermy plants are called flowering plants. Now I will tell you. Algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte. These are the three plants in which seeds are not formed. They reproduce by the spore formation, but seeds are not formed in division algae, division bryophyta, division pteridophyta. Say they are called non-seeded plants or the cryptogamy. Then gymnosperms, the seeds development is started, but the seeds are not developed. The seeds are very less developed. We will discuss in the detail form in the division gymnospermy. But seeds are primitive and they are not enclosed with any covering membrane. They are called the gymnosperm. And angiosperms are the seeds, are those plants in which seeds are well developed and they are also called the flowering plants. So 1, 2, 3, algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, they are called the non-seeded plant. Gymnosperm and angiosperm are called seeded plant. Algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, these four are called the non-flowering plants, but this is called the flowering plants. So this is the a general description of the kingdom Plantae. Now what we have to do, we have to start the one by one. These divisions we have to study into detail form one by one, and we will discuss in the next coming videos. And till that you have to make the proper practice, make the proper notes. All the best. God bless you.
Do self-study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.